Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Tabbouleh is more than just a salad. It's a staple of Lebanese cuisine, celebrated for its bright flavors and refreshing crunch. Originating in the Levant, this dish has won hearts worldwide with its simple yet vibrant combination of parsley, bulgur, and zesty lemon dressing. What makes it special? Fresh herbs take center stage, making each bite light and aromatic. Traditional recipes keep it simple, letting quality ingredients shine. Whether you're new to Middle Eastern food or a longtime fan, this guide will walk you through the authentic way to make it, plus a few tasty twists. What is tabbouleh? Tabbouleh is a vibrant, herb-packed salad that's as fresh as it gets. Born in the mountains of Lebanon and Syria, it's a staple in Middle Eastern meals, often served alongside grilled meats, hummus, or warm pita. Unlike Western salads where greens play a minor role, tabbouleh puts parsley front and center, its crisp, grassy flavor mingling with tiny bits of bulgur, juicy tomatoes, and a sharp lemon olive oil dressing. This isn't just another side dish. In 2014, UNESCO recognized tabbouleh as part of Lebanon's intangible cultural heritage, a nod to its deep roots in family gatherings and celebrations. It's a dish meant to be shared, passed around in huge bowls with everyone digging in together. Key ingredients of tabbouleh. Authentic tabbouleh relies on a handful of fresh, high-quality ingredients, each playing a distinct role in creating its signature taste. Parsley, the star of the show. Flat leaf parsley is chopped finely, never blended, for maximum texture. Bulgur wheat. A small amount of fine-grained bulgur adds subtle chewiness. Pre-soaking softens it just right. Tomatoes. Ripe, firm tomatoes lend sweetness and juiciness. They're diced small to blend seamlessly. Onions. Red or green onions provide a mild sharpness. Some recipes skip them for a gentler bite. Mint. A handful of fresh mint brightens the mix, adding a cooling contrast. Olive oil and lemon juice. The dressing is simple but non-negotiable. Extra virgin olive oil and freshly squeezed lemon juice bind everything together. Skimp on freshness, and the salad loses its magic. Wilted herbs or bottled lemon juice just won't cut it. The cultural significance of tabbouleh. In Lebanon, tabbouleh isn't just food, it's a gesture of warmth and generosity. Families often prepare huge batches for Sunday lunches, weddings, or religious holidays like Easter and Ramadan. It's a dish that demands patience. Finely chopping the parsley by hand is a labor of love, a ritual passed down through generations. Serve it the traditional way, piled onto lettuce leaves or scooped up with chunks of pita. The first bite should burst with lemon and herbs, a reminder of sun-drenched Lebanese gardens. More than nourishment, tabbouleh is a taste of connection, to the land, to history, and to the people who gather around it. Traditional Lebanese tabbouleh recipe. Making authentic tabbouleh is all about technique. It's not complicated, but each step matters, from soaking the bulgur just right to chopping the herbs with care. Skip shortcuts, and you'll end up with a salad that tastes like it came straight from a Lebanese kitchen. Here's how to do it properly. Step 1. Preparing the bulgur. Bulgur is the backbone of tabbouleh, but it needs attention. Use fine-grained bulgur, number 1 or number 2 size, for the best texture. Place it in a bowl and cover with cold water, just enough to submerge it. Let it soak for 15-20 minutes until tender but still slightly chewy. Overdo it, and you'll get mush. Drain thoroughly using a fine mesh strainer, then press out excess water with a spoon. Spread the bulgur on a clean kitchen towel for a few minutes to dry. This keeps the salad light, not soggy. Step 2. Chopping the fresh herbs. Parsley should dominate, so aim for at least 2 large bunches. Rinse it well, shake off water, and dry completely. Wet herbs cling together. Strip leaves from stems, discard thick stems, then pile the leaves tightly. Use a sharp knife and chop by hand. No food processors, they bruise herbs and turn them mushy. Chop until the parsley is fine but not powdery. Do the same with a handful of fresh mint, keeping pieces small but distinct. Step 3. Mixing and seasoning. In a large bowl, combine the drained bulgur, chopped herbs, and diced tomatoes. Start with 3 tablespoons olive oil, extra virgin, fruity. Juice of 1-2 lemons, adjust to taste. 1 teaspoon salt, add gradually. Mix gently with a fork to avoid crushing the herbs. Taste as you go. Lebanese tabbouleh should be bright and tangy, not oily. If it feels dry, add lemon first, then oil. Step 4. Serving suggestions. Tabbouleh tastes best after resting 15-30 minutes, letting flavors blend. Serve it on crisp lettuce leaves. Romaine or butter lettuce works well. Alongside warm pita bread for scooping. As part of a meze spread with hummus, labneh, and grilled meats. Keep portions small. It's meant to be a zesty side, not a heavy main. Leftovers? Store covered in the fridge, but eat within a day for peak freshness. Tips for perfect tabbouleh. Great tabbouleh balances freshness, texture, and bright flavors. Nail these details, and your salad will taste like it came from a Lebanese kitchen. Choosing the freshest ingredients. The best tabbouleh starts with the best produce. Here's what to look for. Parsley. Pick flat leaf, Italian, parsley with deep green, crisp leaves. Avoid yellowing or wilted bunches. Wash it well, then dry completely. Wet parsley turns soggy fast. Tomatoes. Use firm, ripe tomatoes like Roma or vine ripened. They should feel heavy for their size with taut skin. Overripe tomatoes make the salad watery. Olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is non-negotiable. Look for a fruity, peppery finish. Cheap oils taste flat and weigh down the dish. Mint, onions, and lemons matter too. Fresh mint should smell vibrant, not musty. Green onions, or a hint of red onion, add sharpness without overpowering. And always squeeze lemons by hand. Bottled juice lacks brightness. That's it for part 1. The foundation of traditional tabbouleh and what makes it special has been covered. Stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.